Hey guys, it's Kirsten here. So, a couple months ago, I posted on YouTube about what everybody wanted to see on my YouTube channel. I haven't gotten any comments on that. So I am literally just going to wing it and see if this will help anybody. I am 23. I'll be 24 in April. I am a single mother. I am living currently with my grandmother. She's not at the house. She's been out in Houston, Texas for a month and a half now with my aunt. She's out there working. We're currently in the process of trying to move out there, but my daughter's in school, so we're here in San Antonio. I have a few different topics that I've been reminiscing on and trying to see what I wanted to post about. If I look over here, I have ADHD, so I'm like always looking everywhere. But I have two different topics that I am committed on posting on. One of them being about my life. So I'll probably end up posting at least, or try at least to post once a week, if not, hopefully more. So maybe hopefully I can get up to like 3 times a week, or do Monday through Friday and not the weekends. But we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to be posting on my daily life. So like what I do in a day, what I'm doing now currently. Currently I am sitting in my car, but I am sewing a handmade blanket for my daughter that I've had fabric for, I don't know, before December, probably like 2 months before December. And I never made her Christmas blanket, so I'm making it now. So that's what I'm doing now, but so stuff like that, stuff like the normal vloggers and stuff like that too. And the other one that I'm going to post on is something that is very touchy with me. It is weight loss. I have hit my limit on my weight. I never, ever wanted to go above this limit. Like, I had a line that I did not ever want to cross. And recently I have been alone for about a month and a half, and I haven't had much to do, or like I haven't had anything to do, like nothing to go out, nobody to go out and hang out with, and nobody to go walk with or do something with. So I've been at home, and I've been like binge watching Netflix and stuff like that. But now I'm trying to get up and get outdoors and try to find stuff to do. It's hard for me to work out, and I'll get into more details about that. I have a few things that I'm going to go, I have a list that is on a Walgreens bag, but I have a list, and so my weight loss is the number one that I'm going to talk about. So I am 305 pounds. I had always been about 260 pounds my whole teen life, but it was all muscle. Like, every inch of me was muscle. I would play softball. I would do pull-ups. I would do weights. I was a healthy 16-year-old, and my grandmother was always concerned about my weight. But doctor after doctor after doctor told her, I'm a healthy 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old. That's 260 pounds of pure muscle. Like, barely any of it was fat. But she wanted me to go to the gym, and she wanted me to try to lose weight. And so I did. And the results were always the same. Same weight, 260. I maybe would go down to, I think I was at like 262, and I would go down bare minimum to 260. I would never go under that. So I've always had a problem with losing weight my whole entire life. Back then I was eating healthy. I mean, I was eating good, substantial meat. It wasn't like the processed crap like ramen. Like, I used to eat some ramen, but it wasn't like the college kid now eats like a whole box of ramen. But I was eating healthy, and that's what one thing we didn't understand. Now, up to today, my weight is 305. Like I said, I am healthy. I am eating healthy. My hormones are normal. My hormones are regulated. There is nothing wrong, basically, with my body. And my doctor even said I should be able to lose weight like a normal human. I should be able to walk and lose weight. But I have been in so much pain lately that I physically get to the point where I don't want to stand up. And the reason for that is I have knee issues. It's in my left knee. Back when I was 16 in 2009, I was playing with my brother, and he threw down a Santa hat on tile floor, and I slipped on the Santa hat, and I started sliding toward a door frame. Now, I was in panic mode, just trying to figure out how to, like, stop myself from sliding. So I was trying to do everything, like grab onto the floor, but inevitably, my calf, like in between my knee and my foot, my calf, I don't know how to explain that, but it hit the door frame, and my foot swung back into my crotch, and I tore my ACL. That immediately made my knee swell up like a softball, and I am not joking. It was about 2 to 3 times the size almost instantly. And I warned my brother, like, somebody's gonna get hurt. I mean, it was me. The person who warned everybody somebody's gonna get hurt, gets hurt. So, I tore my ACL. I went to the doctor. They shot a steroid shot into my knee to help repair the damage. They wrapped my knee up. They had me stay off my knee. They had me do like the normal, like put your knee up above your heart, ice it, put some heat on it, mainly ice, because ice is what reduces swelling and heat actually increases swelling. So they had me on crutches and everything. They gave me a shot, and my knee got better. Well, 3 months after that, 3 months in 2009, 3 months after that, I got sick, and I went on a ride with my grandmother. She was going to work to pick up her check, and we got in a car accident. Somebody hit the back right side, so they hit like the back of the car, and it tipped our car over. So, say this is this is a driver's side door. The driver's side door was facing up. It was facing the sky. So we were, when that happened, my knee hit the dashboard, and it tore. I had a torn meniscus after that, with scar tissue on my ACL and pre-hurt, or pre-injured knee. So it did the same thing. It swelled up like a softball. So I went to physical therapy. I got physical therapy. I got heat. I got ice. I got the electrical stimulation that they have in physical therapy. They put like patches on my knee and it like helps the muscles. I was strengthening my muscles in my knee. I was pushing myself on carpet in a rolly chair, which was the worst one I could ever do. I hated that. I utterly hate it. So I did all that. My knee got better. Fast forward to 2 years ago. I went to a trampoline park with my daughter and my friend, and we're not friends anymore now, but he pushed me into the foam pit. You like jump into foam. He threw my daughter in, pushed me in, and then he jumped in. And when I was trying to get out, he was pushing me back down. And that resistant hurt my knee again. And at that point in time, my knee was fine. Like, I had no problems. So I don't know what happened inside my knee, but it just started hurting after that. So he re-injured an old injury. Now my knee is fine. I don't have a torn ACL. I don't have a torn meniscus. Just the cartilage between the two bones, some of it has degraded. So some of it is actually floating around in my knee. And the only way to basically help with that is to strengthen up my thigh muscles to support more of my weight. But when my knee is hurt like it is right now, I have it taped up. It's the KT support tape. It's like the stretchy tape that you use to support your knee. For like, I have instability in my knee. So when I tape for instability. And that right now, I don't know if it's actually helping or hurting me. So I'm doing like a trial run to see if it'll help. But so far I've been, sorry about that. My daughter just walked out. So I have been taping my knee and I'm not too sure if it's helping or hurting me. So I'm just doing a trial run to figure out, what my options are. So I've touched base on my weight loss, and my knee issues. The other one that I have is PCOS. It's something called polycystic ovarian syndrome, and ovarian cancer actually runs through my mom's side of the family. My mom didn't have it, and my grandmother before, or my mom's mom, my grandmother, on my mom's side didn't have it, but people before them have. So that was kind of a cause for concern when I got PCOS and stuff like that. But I have not been on medication since 2014 for it. I have let my body be as is. The way I think is I'm not going to put a man-made chemical in my body that is going to hurt me more than it is going to help me. When they prescribed me what's called metformin. It's used for diabetes and PCOS. It was used, in my case, for PCOS to regulate my hormones, because my hormones were all over the map. So I had irregular menstrual cycles, I had mood swing, I had just about everything except for the excessive hair growth. Some people grow female beards, and just their hair and their leg hair and stuff like that, and their armpit hair grows excessively. I never had that, and I thank God that I didn't, because I never wanted that. So I was very fortunate and lucky that I didn't get that. But I started metformin in 2014, and it just made me feel weird. It made my body feel so weird. I didn't want to take it anymore. I was literally it felt like something was invading my body, and it's hard to describe. I didn't like the feeling. So I stopped taking metformin completely. I just dropped it. I was taking 3 pills 3 times a day. Or like I was taking 3 pills a day. So I was taking 1 pill morning, noon, and night, or I was taking all 3 at once. I did both to try to see if that made a difference, and it didn't. I started doing research how to get rid of PCOS, naturally, just all sorts of things, and I came across a site that said that women in Africa use something called maca root or maca root powder. And I researched it and researched it and researched it, and I think it came from the Appalachian Mountain. I think that's what I read. But it comes from a mountain. It comes from a higher altitude, and people take the root, and what it does is that root helps regulate your body's hormones. So in this case, since I had PCOS, my hormones kind of little wacky. So what it did is, over the process of 2 weeks, okay, sorry about that. So, they use it in Africa what it did is it helped my body over the course of 2 weeks to regulate my hormones. So they went from wacky to borderline normal, like my normal body, my normal hormone levels, like the normal range of my age. So I took that for 2 weeks, and over the course of the 3 years that I've been off, or the almost 4 years that I've been off of metformin, I've had to take it again maybe a couple times, just take like 1 pill a day for maybe like a week, just because I've noticed that my body still does have cysts. It still does, but I have noticed that that my body will try to go back into the irregular menstrual ways that it was doing. So I just have to take like a pill, like one of those maca root pills a day for like a week, and then it's back to normal. Sometimes I don't even have to take it for that long. Sometimes I take it for like 2 or 3 days. So I have PCOS, and all of my my hormone levels are normal. So everything, my thyroid, my lipids, which are my cholesterol, is kind of high, but it's not like high, like super high risk, or to where it's going to hurt my body or something, or it's just going to hurt me. So everything in my body, we've tested my hormone levels, we test just about anything you can to help figure out why I can't lose weight, or why my body won't lose weight. So what I'm doing about it now is I have gone to see a practitioner, which is under my doctor, and my doctor at my doctor's office. And I have ADHD, so I am currently taking Adderall for that. So that will help aid in weight loss. But my practitioner thought that Adderall and something called Belviq would be a good combination for me to take. But unfortunately, for my insurance does not accept anything for weight loss, which is unfortunate. And it does kind of upset me, because when I'm at this point where I need some medical intervention, and my insurance is like, nope, sorry, no can do. We don't cover anything for weight loss. So like any form of surgery, any form of medication, anything along that lines, that really bummed me out. Because I was super stoked, because it would help with mood, it would help with weight loss, it would help with just everything in general. It would help my life be better. So I've seen my doctor, I've done tests. I was going to go to somebody called an endocrinologist, which specializes in the body's hormone levels. But since my levels are normal, my doctor said there is literally no point to go. Because everything's normal and there's not much they can really do. I've also gone to a nutritionist. I've seen him. He gave me some portion control plates, which I use on a daily basis. I try to use it at every meal other than like breakfast. I have like a muffin and some fruit, so I don't really need that portion control. But I try to eat chicken or more veggies and more fruits than I do with like chicken and pasta. I'm trying to exclude pasta and bread from my life just because it's not good for you. It is actually, some of it says enriched wheat, which sounds amazing for you, but what it is there's a bran, the germ, and then there's the seed. Like there's 3 layers to a grain, and the bran and the germ are what is good for you, and then there's like the inside of it. And with flour, they strip the nutrient and the protein and just the good stuff for you. They strip it, and that's the enriched wheat, or the enriched flour is how they put it. Enriched flour, enriched wheat. So I tried to stray away from that sort of stuff. So a lot of pastas and bread and stuff like that has that enriched wheat and enriched pasta into it. So I try to stay away from it. Or I'm trying now to stay away from it. I've learned that it's not good for you. And I'm trying to eat. My doctor told me that if you're not eating every 3 hours or so, your body goes into what's called starvation mode. And it's like our ancestors, like in BC and before that, our ancestors and stuff like that would eat, and our body would go into starvation mode and we would pack on a lot of fat because we would not know when our next meal was. So we could go like 4 or 5 days without eating, and we would have that fat on our body to burn for energy and help. But now that we don't really have that issue, my body is doing that. So I am trying to eat every 3 hours. So I try to wait at least like 30 minutes to an hour before I wake up to eat. So that way my body wakes up and gets, and becomes awake. I try to drink a glass of water when I wake up to try to help jumpstart my body's process of, like when I do eat, it'll start burning it. So when I wake up, I wait at least 30 minutes to an hour before I eat. So I eat around 8:30, 9 o'clock is when I eat by. And when I eat, I try to eat like a piece of muffin. I'm trying to exclude that now. But like fruit, veggies, eggs, like 1 or 2 pieces of bacon, some sausage, like a little sausage patty that I did Jimmy Dean maple sausage. So stuff like that. That's what I tried to eat. I will continue to take y'all on my journey of losing weight. I will keep you up to date on how much I lose. When I go to the doctor, I have a visit in about 2 weeks for my Adderall. It's it's March 9th, so I shall update y'all on what I do and stuff like that, and if I've lost weight and everything. So I will do that. I will keep y'all up to date. I hope you liked watching this, And if you have any comments or questions or concerns, or want to just say hi or let me know, comment in the down below, and I will try to keep you updated and post at least once a week. But this next week I'll try to post hopefully every day. So other than that, I hope you guys liked watching this video, and hopefully y'all shall come back, and I will see you next time. Bye!